The Philippines is home to some of the most beautiful art pieces in the world, but some of our local artists do not have the means to market them. Now, this gap is what the Trade Department aims to bridge through its Sikat Pinoy National Art Fair, which also seeks to create an entrepreneurial mindset among local artists. We have in the studio Doddit Leaño, the director of DTI's Bureau of Domestic Trade Promotion, and Albert Avellana, curator of the fair, to tell us more. Good morning.
Good morning, Hillary.
Bright and early. I'm very excited about this. Tell us more about this fair.
You know, Hillary, this is the first time the Department of Trade and Industry is going to launch such a kind of fair. Usually we engage in mounting trade events in order to promote and market manufactured products.
Right.
But this is the first time we're actually doing something to promote outputs of the creative industry.
Yeah, and like local artists have always, I guess, struggled to find that avenue, you know, to kumbaga, get profit out of what they love to do. Not just for the sake of profit, but to share their love for their craft as well. How were you able to really consolidate this plan and put this fair together?
You know, it took us over a year to map out what we wanted to do because as I mentioned earlier, it's the first time we're doing it. So we said we need professional help here. And we are very happy that Albert acceded to assist us with this all. Because first of all, we had to define what art was in the first place.
Oh.
And you know,
It's
Albert...
so vague. Oo nga, what is art, Albert?
Mahirap na ito ngayon. But you know, I accepted. Their first line to me was, Albert, para sa bayan.
Para sa bayan. Yan dapat yung bago nating ano, para sa bayan.
That's their line, para sa bayan. Okay. So, well, with my experience from the art scene, I've been in the art and the cultural scene for quite some time.
Okay.
So, first people I called were friends, whom I knew
of course,
are serious, network and will deliver well.
Right.
So that we started from that, and we gathered several galleries aside from individual artists, and then we tapped the other fields of arts and creative industry, like from the film, from music, from literature. This is what makes it exciting.
Right.
It's
So
not only the usual.
Yeah.
It's not only the usual paintings or sculptures. It's the cross of disciplines ng arts.
Oh, that's good.
Plus
so you've
the
got
fine crafts from the different regions.
Oh, okay. So that's an even. It's really bringing up nationalism and patriotism a level higher by showcasing what the other provinces and regions and places can bring and do, right?
In fact, one of the highlights I would say in this fair is we're exhibiting works of one of our living treasures, Eduardo Mutuk.
Right.
He's a Gawad Manlilikat ng Bayan awardee.
Wow.
They gave these awards for craftsmen. It's the same award like we give National Artist Awards for the visual arts.
Yeah.
You know, another thing we'd like to mention, Hillary, is why did we want to do it? We wanted to bring arts actually closer to regular people like us.
People who can't afford champagne to look at a painting.
Going to this event, is not just really because we want to market everything, but we want to give exposure also to regular people like us that this is what art is all about.
Right.
So it's besides a marketing activity, it's also going to be a learning experience for those who go.
Yeah.
Because beyond marketing the products, for the 3 days that we will be having the event from October 26th to the 28th.
Okay.
September. I'm sorry, September.
Oh, don't be so late.
I'm sorry. There will be on the R. There will be various activities. We have a stage area.
So it's dynamic.
Yes.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we were fortunate. Albert was able to invite people like Lisa Makuha.
We had her here on the show before.
A short demonstration.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, and then there is Mr. Fernando Sena, who will give
a free workshop on painting Sunday morning.
Stuff like that. So it's going to be a very exciting thing. And we requested the artists to remain on the floor, to be in the hall.
Yeah, in the flesh for people to mingle with.
Exactly.
Oh,
that is what we
amazing.
want.
Wow, I will have to say that this is probably the first, well, yes, it is the first time, but of this magnitude where you really break down the walls between the artwork and the viewing public. So now
Yeah.
people who come, especially yung mga aspiring artists natin in the music and arts field, they get to meet these artists and ask them what it's like, how to get better at that. Is just so inspiring.
Even from artist to artist from the different
Yeah.
disciplines. So it's trying to gather them to engage in conversations, like crossing. If I'm from the visual arts, it will be nice to talk to somebody in the dance
Right.
field or in the film.
They can
So
collaborate.
in creative, and then the audience who becomes actually the market. Once they get to know the artists, it helps them actually connect with the artist or something to take home.
Yeah, that is
That
amazing.
helps a lot.
Yeah, that's really good. And you really thought this through. I mean, obviously you had the right intentions behind this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, good. Success. Okay. Now, speaking of market presence, how do you think this event is going to help them develop further their network? Aside from the obvious of, rubbing elbows and meeting people, how do you think this will help boost or, increase their market reach?
We were actually, we had a conversation earlier with Albert, no? And something dawned on me as we were talking, because what Albert mentioned, as the real estate business is growing and it's
Yeah.
booming now, then he said the market for art
Yeah.
is also increasing
Right.
at the same time. So we said we're doing the right thing at the right time.
You are.
And so hopefully, we hope something very positive is going to come out of this. And we have taken a special care to invite students, because what we want to tell them is that there's a future in
Yes.
engaging in this kind of endeavor. No, it's not just being merely artistic, but at the
Yeah.
other end of the spectrum, there's money actually in it.
Yeah, and it's also a great outlet for the youth, because we're trying to get the youth back. We're trying to reclaim our younger generations, and the arts is the best way to do it. Now, I understand there will be government agencies as well present in this event.
Yes, that's right. We invited some of our sister agencies in the Department of Trade and Industries, like the Intellectual Property Office.
Okay.
This is art, and we want to protect the intellectual property here. So
Sure.
if any consultancy will be required on acquiring copyrights and patents, be what it may, then there is free consultation that will be given by these
good.
agencies of DTI. And also we have the Export Marketing Bureau, another agency of DTI. If people want to explore how they can get their products overseas.
out, right?
Yeah.
And patenting as well, like
And
not many people
registration.
know how.
And registration,
How
yes.
to teach the artists
Yeah.
to become
Legitimate
the legit citizens.
Legitimate, yeah, to patent their
Entrepreneurs.
brand
So
and
they
their
can
name.
vote and shout and complain.
There you go. Para may laman yung sinisigaw ng taong bayan.
I'm registered. So,
This is, yeah.
Para may resibo ba?
Para may receipt. Oh, tama, diba? Tapos
it's nice
i-file na yan.
because you're offering like this consultation space that it's going to be very friendly.
Yes.
Do not be
Approachable.
afraid. Yeah.
Accessible. and
Ask
approachable.
everything. Don't be scared.
Yeah. Oo, kasi intimidating,
Yeah.
when you think about punta ka
Yeah.
DTI, punta ka IPO.
Yeah.
And so you've made it easier
Yeah.
for the taong bayan to get there. Now, I understand this is open to the public.
Yes, it is, and we're happy to say, admission is free. We're not charging a
It's a
cent.
magic word. Free. That there are the details on your screen right now. Sikat Pinoy National Art Fair. So as you mentioned, September 26th to 28th, ayan, in red font, free admission.
Fair
That's
hours
answer
are
enough.
10 a.m. to
9
p.m.
p.m.
10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so is this happening over a weekend? Is that a Friday
Yes,
to Sunday?
Friday to
Okay,
Sunday.
good. So the kids won't have to skip classes for, for this one. Walang extra credit yan. It'll be at Megatrade Halls 1 and 2 at the SM Mega Mall. Meron po ba kayong social media platforms that they can follow for more information?
Yes, we're actually on Twitter, and we hope they peg us and they say they like what they see.
Oh, perfect. They should hashtag it. Hashtag Sikat Pinoy. Oh, diba? Yan ang totoong Pinoy pride. Well, it's been such a fun chat with you this morning. I'm very excited about this. And good luck with...
Thank
I
you.
hope this is not the last. I hope this is the first of many, many, many. No pressure.
We hope so.
No
we
pressure.
actually hope so.
Yeah, and I shall visit you guys. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Doddit and Albert. Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate your
Thank you.
time. There you go. That's Doddit Leaño, Director of DTI's Bureau of Domestic Trade Promotion, and Albert Avellana, owner of Avellana Gallery and curator of the fair. Now, when we come back, 10 million latest iPhones are sold in just 3 days. And Forbes releases its list of high highest paid hip hop artists. Who came in second and third to Dr. Dre? You'll just have to find out.